Oliver Ames High School Sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton and Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home games possible.
High School for tonight's MIAA State Tournament Round of 32 matchup between the Reading Rockets and the Oliver Ames Tigers. Both teams have worked hard in preparing for today's contest, so we remind spectators to please show respect to our players, coaches, and officials throughout the event. We'll be announcing starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Rockets. Number 0, Tyler Alberto. Number 5, Drew Cullen. Number 13, Jacob Frank. Number 16, Thomas Gallegos. Number 2, Thomas Kessinger. Number 29, Hayes Littlefield. Number 8, Shane Loffman. Number 11, Baxter McCarthy. Number 10, Nicholas Myrogiannis. Number 19, Henry Scahan. Number 3, Quinn Synot. And now your Oliver Ames Tigers. Number 0, Drew Hall. Number 3, Diego Rivera. Number 5, Captain Jacob Williams. Number 6, Luke Churchill. Number 8, Ryan Linares. Number 9, Captain Hector Busio. Number 10, Joey Carney. Number 11, Casey Milliken. Number 18, Jackson Mercier. Number 19, Andrew Martins. And number 43, Michael McAdam. We ask you now that all who are able to please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, and good luck to both teams.
Good evening at Muscato Stadium. Welcome, everybody, for the first playoff game for Oliver Ames versus Reading. We're excited for a great game tonight. I'll be joined by, my not-so-better half, Kevin. He's a little late, as always. Oh, here he is. Nice and loud, coming in hot. All right. I think it's almost a full moon out there. So I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. We shall see. I get one in here. Kevin is getting all the names for our crew here tonight because he has to bring them in.
Jack, that's right. Okay.
All right, our visitors are coming in from Reading. We got a good mix here of seniors and juniors. We're on, Kevin. You're late. We're on.
I'm not late. I'm fashionably a little bit behind. You're looking live at Valentine P. Muscato Stadium on Monday, November 7th.
I've already said this.
Well, that's what I say. It's just how I just roll. It's the same
understand,
thing. I'm like,
but you're late,
I'm
so
like
I
Rain Man.
already had to say
thing
hello.
Again and again.
Yeah. All right, the game has started. Let's see what's going to happen.
Hey, Reading, this is where Grega and Karen live. Karen's
Yes.
a Reading girl. Special congratulations to the OA girls who won their first tournament game yesterday, 4-0. Rather dominating performance. It was fun to see. Quality crowd. Hopefully the boys get the same size crowd.
It's
As loud
a big
as well.
crossover from Reading, but missed the net. I expect these two teams will come out hot right off the bat. See where they are, judging each other up.
Special welcome to Rudy Hernandez and his lovely bride Robin. Made the trip all the way from Boston.
I heard they were
Friends
coming.
of the Carnies.
Special shout out to Melissa Gilman. I hope your book is going well, Melissa.
She wrote a book.
No, we're doing the senior books with the photos.
Oh, that's right.
I was over there earlier trying to help her.
For the girls, very, very cool. Up,
Yes.
someone's dipsy dutying to number 11.
All right.
Kicks it back. OA defense stout.
Joey Carney kicking it up.
Reading definitely pressing the action.
Yep.
Want to say special thanks hello to Jen, our number one camera person right now. We got Wyatt on number 2, and Jack, the world famous Jack's back to being our producer. Welcome back, Jack.
Thank you.
Oh yes, I just rhymed on purpose. I actually didn't even plan on rhyming, but it rhymed, so now I can say I rhymed.
Lucky you. It worked out for you.
Yes, it did. Want to wish luck to all the seniors out there. Don't call me Jason, call me Bobby Zalis.
Or Jay-Z. He's otherwise known
Hector
as.
Buccio, Rachel Ricciardi's son.
Yep.
Class of 90, classmate right there, Ray. Jackson McComber.
Makeover.
Macomber, sorry about that, buddy boy. Jake Williams.
Alex Feeney.
Matt Lee. Murray De Silva. Let's look at the Silvers. Look at the seniors. And as always, John Barada, the stallion of a coach. Congratulations to Brett on yet another tournament victory for his girls. Now back to the game. 37-29 left. I know Zalos told me that the screen, the modern day world, that Jack, our fantastic producer, always shows the clock and the score. But again, I'm a creature of habit. I like giving the score updates.
Mm-hmm. I think they can all see it.
Yeah, but maybe they can't see it, so I can announce it.
Okay.
It's a strapping 65 degrees today, Wendy. It was a high of 78 and a low of 46.
Yeah, it was pretty warm, but when I came out, it was pretty cold.
A little bit of a chill. It is November after all. Oh, we are on the stream.
We are on streaming
Cool.
on Facebook. All right, what's going on here? Now I'm paying attention. I had to bring up. Oh, we got a free kick in. Drew Hall punts that out. A nice clear up.
Wow, that was a bomb.
We're going to try to rush this. They're getting control of the ball.
Oh, that's a nice attempt right there. Nice save by the goalie. Nice save. The Reading goalie.
Please.
Reading goalie, would that be Tyler Alberto? Give me a number, kid. Give me a number. Turn your back. 0. Yes, it is. Tyler Alberto. Hey, Jax, you want to let people know how they can see the streaming service and then the Facebook page?
The Facebook is streaming right now on Eastern Community Access Television's Facebook page. All they need to do is type Eastern Community Access Television into Facebook.
All right, if you heard that, Jax should just type in on
ECAT.
Facebook, ECAT, and you can see the game.
And you can certainly chime in because we have it up, so if you want to
Yes,
chit-chat
we do
with
enjoy
us.
our sideline reporters.
Want to give a warning out there to everybody. The deer are on the loose. I don't know if they're trying to. Do they hibernate? Deers don't hibernate.
No.
No.
They want to spread the world full of
I was going
deer
up on
ticks.
Chestnut Street, and like 6 of them came sprinting across. So scary.
Yeah, but they're kind of fun to look at. Unless
Oh,
you're
they
Bambi's
are.
mom
Oof.
that got blown away by the. Think of Bambi the movie. What a children's classic, and the mother gets shot.
Disney always kills off the mother.
Quick, Bambi, into the thicket. Classic line.
Every
Don't even get me going on Dumbo. When Dumbo's mother, she's in shackles.
I know, but you see what I'm saying?
And
Disney
she has
always
Dumbo
kills
in
off
her,
the mother.
in her trunk, and then baby mine, don't you cry. That's a classic, but it's a tearjerker. It's supposed to be a happy kids movie. I digress.
Could you keep these?
Why? What do you think about Dumbo, kid?
Here you go. Here's an extra page for you.
Have you seen Dumbo, Wyatt? Oh my God! How did you not see that movie anytime soon? Jen, you? Atta girl. Bobby Zalis, checking it out. Number 6.
That's Luke Churchill.
Oh, I thought Bobby was 6.
Nope.
My bad. Sorry, Luke.
That's why we have the rosters out, Kev. Don't go rogue. Just do a quick double check. So this ball boy in front of us is making me a little nervous. He is throwing the ball up.
He's having fun.
That one ball goes into the field. We're in trouble. I love the ball kids, though. They're great. Imagine being a little kid at a high school game.
It would be quite the thrill.
Here's our daughter,
Here comes
Mary, coming up.
Cross. Have you seen the Hernandezes? They want to see you.
They're here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right there. Oh.
And Mary goes running out.
She can't- Mary comes to see us, but we are overtaken by the Hernandezes.
So we got
All right, we got a corner kick going
here.
on. We do a short kick.
Interesting that the boys would do that, whereas the girls are always going for that strike across the middle because Soph is so
No, a
good
lot
at
of
that.
teams do short kicks.
Oh, no, I'm not denying. That's an actual strategy. Seeing the girls are very good at the classic, go to right to the net, and then they take care of business.
All right.
OA boys starting to press some more, get more control of the action.
Good word, Kevin. We're starting to pick up on soccer words.
Well, you'd figure after watching our kids play the last how many years, I'd learn something.
So the last year you're starting to pick up some soccer lingo.
Hey, better late than never.
All right, they're kicking it back to the goalie, which always makes me a little nervous. Over to Diego, to Joey. That's our.
Sorry, folks, a little confusion there. This is like college football. 2 kids on the same team from OA have the number 3. I was a little bit confused. No, it's okay. At least that's what it says on the roster.
Here we go. I can see. Ooh, a trip in the box. I would say that was a trip, but no calls being made. You know what? One thing that I liked in yesterday's game with the girls, the ref was definitely calling things on advantage. Like he was letting the play go out, and if they lost advantage, then
Sure.
he made the call. I kind of don't like it because it's a couple seconds later, but
I think Hector's wearing number 9.
maybe.
Yeah, so that's just a mess up on our roster here. Ref sporting a green, trying to think of something colorful to call them. Watermelon? No.
Well, you have green apples.
Green apples, okay, I like that. And it's very festive because it is the fall.
How do you like those apples?
Goodwill Hunting, great one. Hey,
It's not often that I get to pull a quote out.
hey, you like apples?
I still don't really understand that.
I
but-
got a number. Highlight them apples.
See, Jim.
Boom, and he sticks it against the glass.
Jim Keen says that I know more about soccer than you.
Oh, you most definitely do. I'm not going to deny that.
Thanks, Jim.
Hey, Bill Matthews is back. Bill, how you doing? Bill, say hi.
Stop. All right. Ooh, we got a crossover. Anything going in?
Oh, good idea. Reading defense was there.
See,
Oh,
Diego is
fiddle
going
and
to get
diddle, nice
control.
shot. This
Reading
Reading goalie's a real deal. He's made a couple nice saves. The Reading crowd shows their appreciation.
Kevin, the Facebook is a couple minutes behind, so it's like we have our own little replay.
All right.
It's good because then I can comment on the plays. All right, Diego's moving it up.
Did his dad graduate with you or me? No. His
sorry?
aunt graduated with me.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Churchill. Jay Church graduated with you, right?
No, he graduated the year below me.
All right.
His sister graduated
Yeah, Stacy.
with you.
Stacy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Once again, Wendy, it's all about the class of 90.
It's Grace Murphy for you. Hello, Grace. Grace Murphy.
Yeah, she can't hear you.
No, she can't hear. Erica, she's ignoring me. She's going down. She's not going up in the stands.
Oh, wait, Debbie started to carry the play more. Nice
Ooh, nice
pass.
Oh, behind the net. Nice try.
Sorry, our roster didn't give that kid's name, but number 19 has had a nice self-pass, little paleo like
Max.
didn't quite do the windmill win, but he did pass to himself. It was quite impressive to get around the defenseman. John Brada barking out orders.
Let's see if I can get a better roster. This was off the max prep. Ooh, that was a fancy kickback. So, Kevin, we have a lot of coffee shops in town.
Yes,
Ever
we do.
notice that?
Nothing better than the Beanery.
What do you think? If we were to take a poll,
Beanery.
Beanery? I really like the Farmer's Daughter coffee, but you can't really stop.
Yeah, but
They're not open.
Farms are really not a coffee shop per se. They're like
I
a
know.
breakfast joint.
And they're not open for me to get in the morning.
Reading defense once again denies Owe's attempt. Keep on pushing, boys.
But the pepperin'.
Ooh, Joey Carney with the backwards header. It absolutely amazes me how these kids, boys or girls, just head the ball left and right. It's insane.
It's crazy. As I said, I stopped playing soccer because it hurt.
Well, that's what took care of Taylor Twellman's career.
Who?
Taylor Twellman, he was before the Revs really got good English Kev. He was a very good player of the Revolution, and he was forced to retire early because of concussions from heading the ball. My God, you watch the pros play. That is insane. These kids can head it, 5 to 10 yards. Some of these pros, 20, 25. It's crazy. But, of course, they're grown men, so.
How How do you know these facts?
Because I rather enjoy watching the Prem League, as our son Brown will call it. The Prem, Wendy, the Prem. Not Premier, the Prem. And thank God John Henry supposedly put the Liverpool team up for sale. Now maybe he'll put some money back in the Red Sox. Hey, John Henry, you're a jerk with a capital J. I'd love to call you something worse than that, which is how I really feel. But I can't because we're on Easton cable television. Any thoughts on the Red Sox, courtesy of the Red Sox,
here
Wendy?
they go. Oh.
Okay, we're talking the Red Sox and you're talking about soccer. What's more important?
Well, considering we're at a soccer game and these people
Valid
are
point.
watching soccer, I would think that they'd want to watch this.
Reading setting up with a play. Let's see what happens here. OA falling back, setting their defense up. Nice. Claps on the ball. Beautiful. Oh, there's an opportunity.
Here we go.
Can't teach that kid speed.
Now it's a race. Can he cross it over? Will anybody be in front of the net? And here it is. Oh!
Oh, good play, though.
And again. Fighting for the ball. Scrappy.
OA starting to
Reading get it
assert.
out.
Started to assert their will, Wendy.
That was definitely a missed opportunity. So I was talking to John Barada about Pete Kilmartin's. I don't know if you heard his suggestion for a raffle prize for a fundraiser, to have a seat over on the bench and to be able to get in on the halftime talk.
That would be neat.
And John said it would be a great thing. I
All
couldn't
right.
believe it.
Let's see if Brett will get on board.
Okay, and a shot again on net.
Reading goalie. He's up to the task.
I don't think Drew has had many shots on net.
Well, there's one, but he got it outside the box. I don't think that would count.
It is a packed crowd tonight, Kev.
Should be a little bit louder, but hey.
Well, I do think that they're loud. I just don't think that we can hear them over here.
True. Very, very true.
Oh, see, I can hear the crowd going.
Got a little chant going. I like it.
Chirping Tigers. Okay, a crossover. Get a little controlled. It's bobbling
Oh,
around.
nice play right there.
Oh, I would say that was a shove on the box, but
I
that's
think
just
he was
me.
more falling. You know me, I love to rip refs left and right, but I got to give him that one. I think the
I
kid
think
just
that was
fell.
a shove, but that's all right. It's a corner, so let's see if they can get anything going here. Love the corners. Should we call it a COVID corner?
Why not? COVID corner. Memories of the vid.
You know what I find is unfair? Yesterday they called a handball.
Here we go. Set play.
For a
Some hit that bad boy in. No.
for a shoulder, and I think that's unfair. That a couple years ago was a header.
The vid had some special rules, I'll tell you. They still don't make sense. Didn't make sense then. They don't. Sure as heck don't make sense now. But hey, it is what it was. At least the boys and girls got to play.
Okay, another in.
Reading defense up to the task. Oh, wait, just took their
Little
own player out.
collision.
Is that Milliken just got whacked? What is Casey? Is he a sophomore?
Yes.
Kid is lighting the lamp up this season. Doesn't he have a? I know he leads the league, but does he have a OA record too, or is that completely wrong?
I'm not sure on that. Okay, Reading is going to be taking it out with a goal kick. OA's definitely pressing. The defense is pretty far up.
Well, it's key to get that first goal. You know, very generic, but very, very true.
They are definitely peppering. Oh, got a lot of great.
I do apologize. Our roster is kind of lacking some of the numbers, so we'll just say that Tiger, that number. You know who you are.
That's Casey. We can fill it in. Where's my pen? Number 11 would be Casey.
It is kind of cool that his name is the last name of his mother. Maiden name, I should say.
That's probably why they
I'm
did
just
that.
saying, it's kind of neat. Obviously, I think it's kind of neat.
I'm going to gander.
Well, of course it was.
I guess.
I'm letting, for those people that, listen, someone could be watching us from Botswana. You never know. If you're from Botswana, you know who Casey Milliken is? You even know that the Caseys are one of the famous families in Easton? No. So I had to let them know. All you Botswanese out there, there you know.
Okay, here we have a corner
Another
kick
corner
coming
kick.
in.
And I see Easton kept one through. Oh, nice kick back. Fire it!
Oh.
Reading goalie again. Up to the task. He got a hand on it. Got to give the kid credit. He's playing well.
I mean, OA is definitely controlling this game here, so it's just about
20,
matter of
30 to
time.
go. OA definitely carrying the pace of play now. Well, you got to figure. I mean, OA's ranked 1, correct?
Yes.
And it's the first game, so they're playing obviously a much lower seed. But I tell you,
That does not matter.
I'm going to say Reading's fighting the fight. There are no guarantees. Cannot be
Record.
cocky.
Record means nothing right now. It's all clean slate. That's what makes it so dangerous.
True, true.
And goes Joey. Little pass back.
Attempted give and go.
And here he
Joey
goes.
Carney with the action. Joey!
Oh, side of the net.
Joey
Oh,
wishes he had that one back.
almost, Joey. Keep it up.
Keep firing the ball, boy. Keep firing the ball.
So it's going to get a little chilly tomorrow.
Yeah,
Down
it's
to
going to be cold the
55.
next. Yep, it's going to be cold the next 2 days. More seasonable weather. We're going to get some rain the end of the week, and then next week it's going to be one nicer day. You know you're old and you obsess about the weather, and I admit it, I obsess about the weather. Of course, I'm 50 now.
Starting something up.
I'm old.
Easton was looking for a little give and go, but the Reading defense stopped him in his tracks. Gonna pass it over to Hector.
Nice touch pass.
Oh, nice little cross, looking for a header.
Diego Rivera. You know that movie, The Princess Bride?
Don't
Hello.
like that movie.
My name is Diego Rivera, and you killed my father. Prepare to
Oh,
die.
I think I heard on the radio that they're doing a little special for Princess Bride in Boston. They're doing like the original showing and.
Oh yeah, sure. No, well we did that 2 years ago in Providence. Remember? Did you not go?
I don't like the movie.
Oh, it's a tremendous movie. Yeah, the guy, the Dread Pirate Roberts, that actor. What's his name? Kelly something. He actually gave a little meet and greet and talk after. It was fantastic.
You know what amazes me about the heading is that you can tell someone really knows their stuff when they can direct the head.
Oh yeah, no,
if
there's
you will.
no doubt. It's definitely
You know?
a skill. It is definitely a skill.
I mean, it's amazing just even for them to stop it and get a touch on it, but when you can direct it,
Nice ball right there.
that is amazing.
Get it across. Well, if you recall, the girls' game against Stoughton, actually, they did it twice this year. Definite story. I forget who the other team was. The girls literally had a head-to-head, which went right into the net. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Good thing we have these earphones on, Kevin. It's kind of loud out there.
Yeah.
All these little kids. Love it to see. Remember when they had to sit out in the parking lot? Jim Keane, I'm broadcasting right now, so I can't be searching the web to see if there's an update from Stoughton. But if one of our watchers happened to be at home like yourself, you could be looking up to see if there's an update on the game. That would be very useful. But if any of the watchers want to give an update of the Stoughton and Marblehead game, girls, I'd be much appreciative.
Pause in the action. Always setting up.
There really wasn't a pause in the action. You just were on your phone.
Well, I'm looking up things up, so you have to placate like there was no pause in the action. The goalie had the ball. It's called a pause in the action. Hello, my name is Diego Rivera, and you killed my father. Prepare to die. And Diego Montoya. Oh, you don't like the Princess Bride. One of my roving sideline reporters, Mark Whiteside, sent in the love about Indigo Montoya. Classic. Joey Carney. He's working
down
hard. No,
and then back
there
up.
you go, and he gets his wish.
He worked hard for that foul, for sure.
That was no flop on that one.
Nope.
He looked at the green apple. The green apple said, okay. Now
His
Joey's
shoe
fixing his shoes.
even came untied.
Now, this is a pause in the action.
This is a pause. I love that when the crowd cheers. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I will always say the hockey crowds were the absolute funniest. They will go back and forth.
Okay, a little push off to Hector. Oh, a little bobble. Nice stop. Nice boot in, Hector, but the Reading goalie scooped it up.
Little shout out to the girls goalie. Similar to that play there. Janiyah made that tremendous save. She jumped up high and stopped that
was
cruising
very good.
ball, just like the Reading goalie did. Quality goalie play thus far. Oh, wait, definitely marking up. They got someone on each guy. Another soccer turn there, Wendy. Mm-hmm. Oh, this got through.
14
kid,
minutes.
you got to turn and fire that, boyo.
14 minutes to go. Reading's looking for a corner kick, but no.
See, if I'm the Reading coach, I'm screaming at my boy saying, just shoot. Don't go for that perfect pass. Shoot the ball.
Hello, Cindy Keene. She is chirping in. Are you at work healing everybody? Thank goodness for nurses and doctors out there.
They are definite special people. Oh, watch that hand.
That was a handball, sir. I don't like when the refs wear the green because they kind of blend in with the field. I know it's like a neon green, but still.
Yeah, if you're colorblind. The green.
What do you mean?
The field's not lime green. It's just green.
I said I know that's fluorescent green, but
All right.
if you look real quick, I can't see the ref over on the other side.
So everyone has an opinion, Wendy. Mm-hmm. Everyone has an opinion. You know, just what they're like.
Heading it in. Oh, and a shot just too high.
Wide right.
Oh, I like the effort. Oh,
Nice.
and it guts a corner.
Nice
oh, no, it's a
hustle
throw in.
by Diego Rivera. Call me Indigo Montoya.
It's a throw in. We get a sub going on here.
Is that Hector going out?
Nope. Hector is the
There he is.
defense over
So
there.
Who's going out now?
I'm not sure because our numbers don't match up.
Yeah. They don't have a correct roster. Hey, we'd love to be sent up to us.
Ooh, no call. I think there should have been a call.
Come on, Joey. Stop complaining to the refs. Just play. Nice touch pass.
Gearing up.
Number 24.
That's another one of the Churchills, I believe. Yes, that's Craig Churchill.
Oh, nice play.
Oh, it's a little wide.
Well, he's rocking Dwight Evans' number, so he's got to be good.
That's another Churchill. There's twins.
All right.
There's Craig and Luke.
Very cool. And they're both sophomores?
Yes, I believe that. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that ball was out, sir. Thank you. I'm going to try to switch the fields. I got to give it, these Reading kids are fast. Look at the leaves. They're falling like snow.
Well, it is the fall, and God knows we have a lot of leaves coming down.
Thank you, Melissa Gilman, chiming in at the half.
Oh, fire that!
The girls' game that we're paying attention to is Stoughton 1 and Marblehead 0.
Winner of that game will play the girls next, correct?
Yes.
Is that the plan?
Yes. Why would I care what was going on over in Stoughton if...
Again, I'm letting, maybe we talked about the Botswanese. What if someone from Czechoslovakia, of course, Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore. What if someone, those bleepity bleeps from Russia? What? I didn't say anything. I can hate the Russians. We grew up hating the Russians. It's like the Cold War again. They're
back to the game.
Ivan's back.
We got a free kick going on here.
So anyway, if someone from different countries listening, you got to that's what's going on. We're talking about the potential opponent of the OA girls next. Listen, Wendy, I'm just a color guy, okay? Mm-hmm. I just try to be colorful. Not quite as colorful as your kick. Lime green
Ken,
versus
I've
the
never
turf
seen
green.
the wall work, and Reading's going to try to take advantage of this. Try to get down the field quicker.
Oh, OA defense just like white on rice. Milliken getting it done. Nice slide tackle. Wow, what a game. Oh!
Down.
That was a nice play by Milliken. Wow.
Okay. Going to get a nice free kick out of this.
Between the footwork and then that slide tackle. Beautiful.
Hector's going to take it.
Obviously frustrated Reading, and Reading hit him.
Oh, I guess Hector is not going to take it. I think this is Joey Carney's going to take this. All right, bobbling the ball around.
I love it when some of our sideline reporters are starting to chime in.
What do they get to say?
Oh, just Chris Boutte, Baudreau just being Boutte.
All right, let's kind of get some composure here. Set up again.
Moving. OA working. In the middle of the field. We need a little action.
All right, we got 8 minutes to go, and still score is 0-0.
Bang! Nice 7X, the future of rock and roll. Now the pause in the action. Reading goalie having a fine game.
Are you going to say every time?
I enjoy saying things like that. Again, I'm painting a picture. I'm the color guy. I'm wearing green, not quite as green as your referee's shirt, but I'm still wearing green at the Celtics green. I paint the picture. You give the play-by-play.
But it's not like they're listening to you on the radio. They're watching it so they can see what's going on.
It's the same thing.
You don't need to
Wendy,
paint a picture.
I have to take care of the people who are streaming only without watching. Some people do listen to it, you know.
I don't think so. I don't think that they're listening on the radio.
What if you're in a country that doesn't have TVV?
Okay, just stop with the
What if you just have the internet? Jack, talk to me. They can just listen to it on the internet, right? Yeah, see? Wyatt, our cameraman number 2, just shook his head. Yes, Mr. Cross, you are correct, sir. Mm-hmm. Of course, don't call me sir. I was enlisted. Hey, by the way, to all my fellow Marines out there, happy birthday this Thursday, November 10th. And all you veterans out there, November 11th, happy Veterans Day. If you see a vet, thank a vet.
Okay, here we're setting up for another corner.
Let's see if they're going to place it at the middle one or just the little pass thing. Set play, Wendy, set play. I was right on that one, too.
You were. Kick in. Okay, another corner. Try this again.
There we
Nice!
go!
There
Yes!
we go! Oh,
So,
we're going.
so the kid scored the goal, which was a nice goal, and
I
then he
like
ran
that.
away.
Did you see what they just did? They just went over to get their picture taken. Like it.
Oh, he did. So that's what. So he just pulled an NFL.
Fun.
That was Hector Ray's son.
Nice.
He just pulled an NFL.
They all ran over. I loved
That's
it.
what they do in the NFL now.
Yeah.
You run to the other end zone, and then you get your picture taken.
That was
A little cross
fun.
football action.
Okay, here we go.
It's 1-0 all Ames Tigers. What is it, the Reading Rockets? Reading Red Rockets?
Maybe.
Reading Memorial Rockets.
They look like they got some momentum going here. Here goes one of the Churchills. Ooh.
It's a little bit of hacking going on there.
Yeah.
The Green Apple gets involved.
Ooh, is he reaching for a card? No.
No way. He's just giving the kid a stern talking to.
Okay, we got another free kick here.
Now the ref's counting off. Town Ryan to back up. Set play, Wendy. Oh, it needs to break Reading like the Iron Sheik used to.
Can't
Say,
believe it. Look at
I will break you.
Where are these leaves coming from?
Well, it is the fall, and we're surrounded by trees.
I understand that, but they're like, oh, almost a little bubble around there. There's a hard kick in.
The Iron Sheik, what a great wrestler he was. How when? He was from the Rib, you know. But he pretended he was from Iran.
Volley up. Ooh, nice kick off by Reading.
Tried to do a give and go, Wendy, a give and go.
It was a good give and go. Another crossover, headed in.
Oh, the Reading goalie again. Just flies across the net
just
like
a
a
little
swan. That was
wide.
very, very graceful. That was swan-like, Wendy. A swan-like maneuver and then a tiger-like
I
action.
don't know if the goalie got his hand on it. I think
No,
it
I
just was
think
a little
he did.
wide.
I
You
think he did.
All
Can
right.
we check the replay?
Well, oh, I don't think I have it up anymore.
Oh, you blew it! This Reading goalie, I tell you, he's playing hard.
No, it was up, but I just missed it. Down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
And the away goalie gets involved. Jimmy Keane, Iron Sheik, was not from Iran. His persona was from Iran. He's actually from Fall River, Massachusetts, the Rib. Trust me, I know. Nikolai Volkov was also supposed to be from Russia, but he was from New Jersey. I'll take your word on that one.
It amazes me. The boys'
Oh,
game. Oh, here
another
goes.
over.
Oh, almost. The boys' game is just an extremely faster
Hacksaw
pace.
Duggan was Mr. Duggan's brother.
Kevin, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wrestling in the 80s. It was
I don't
the greatest.
watch wrestling.
You never watch it. You never watch. Oh, you're a girl. All right.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you didn't
I
watch
just
wrestling
didn't.
in the 80s.
But it doesn't mean because I'm
Well,
a girl.
back then, I don't know. A lot of girls didn't watch wrestling.
Because it's stupid. It's fake.
It's not stupid and it's not fake.
The ones on TV are.
Well, no, you didn't know it was fake until Vince, his nickname was the Puss McMahon, admitted
Yeah.
it was fake from money because he took the company public. broke everyone's heart.
No, I know the
We all knew it was
sport.
fake, but it looked really good. I mean, they used to cut themselves.
I have an
with razor
update on the
blades.
girls' game over in Stoughton. Marblehead ties 1-1. Sounds good. Ooh, that was a hard kick and stopped by number 17 on Marblehead. On Reading, sorry.
Gotta respect
Wrong
the way
game.
these Reading Memorial Rockets are fighting. They're fighting and scrapping. You offside, sir? No, he wasn't.
Do we get a tap in? No. Nice cross. As Dave Pereira would say, nobody's home.
Coach Pereira. Oh, with a long distance. Off the post! Oh, my God. Should be off the
That was
crossbar.
a rocket in. I say, I like the crossbars when it's on your side, but not when it's scored. That was an amazing kick yesterday with Jenna Gilman. Hit the crossbar.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I don't like the crossbars.
Now, that noise was so loud. If President Biden was riding his bike, he definitely would have fell over again.
Oh, dear.
Just saying.
Why do people have that on social media? It's craziness.
What, when President Biden fell on his bike? Because it was hysterical.
Here you go,
Come on,
another
Mel, get that
breakaway.
ball.
This is a race.
Goalie again getting it done. Just laying out.
Coming right on out.
Laid out like
Nice
Jimmy
and
Superfly
aggressive.
Snook used to fly through the ring, Wendy. That's right. He flew through the ring.
Another breakaway. Oh. That was offsides. What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Bugs Bunny. Without a doubt.
I'd say mine was the Flintstones.
Flintstones are absolutely classic.
I'm going to yabba dabba doo.
Wendy, our roving asylum reporter Ron Wells is very upset with you for saying that wrestling is fake.
No, Ron, the sport wrestling isn't. The stuff that's on TV is.
Well, again, Jim the Puss McMahon pulled the curtain over, kind of like the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
All right, folks,
that's
that's
the
a
first
half. We'll catch you back for the
Got
second.
1-0 away. See ya. Jack, we out? We're out. Okay, we are back. It is 1-0 OA. Before we start, I want to say rest in peace, Loretta Lynn. She was the queen of country music. God bless her.
Didn't she
What a
die a
singer.
couple of months ago?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it was only 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I forgot
Sorry,
about it the other
Loretta.
day.
I just
So
got
we
my
have an
Powerball numbers from work. Very excited because I'm going to
You've
win.
got about as much a chance of winning that lottery as getting struck by lightning twice as you're falling.
Well, actually, Kevin, our house has gotten struck twice.
Struck
So,
by lightning twice, yes, but that was our house, not a person. Hey, if you
I
can't
think it's
play,
kind of
you
the
don't
same.
win. Want to say thanks to former AD Bill for Matthews for giving me a updated roster so I could check and scratch it out. So there you go.
Oh, fabulous.
Reading still having a meeting. We don't know what they're talking about.
I say delay a game. Boop, boop.
And I have a retraction to make. James Keene did send me the fact that the Iron Sheik was actually from Iran, so my bad. But he did live in Fall River. That's where he lives currently. Wait a minute, Jim, is he still alive? I need to know that too. But he definitely lived in the Riv. It's going to break you. It's going to humble you. That's what he used to say.
All right. I think that OA's coming out and they're hungry and they're going to get going. All right. So we have updated numbers here.
Still missing 19. Sorry, kid.
Oh, ask Chico. Get up and ask Chico. He'll tell you. Go ahead and ask him. All right. Ball bouncing around. Would you like me to ask? I'll go ask.
Yes, you know him a lot better than I do. Okay, the color guy would be temporarily the play-by-play guy. Blue shoes, moving up the middle. That kid's fast. Joey Carney calling for the ball. Joey Carney gets that ball. Joey Carney fire that! Oh, Joey Carney got tripped in the box. Call it in the box. Call it in the box, Apple. That has got to be a penalty kick. Set it up. That was in the box. Jack, that was in the box. Why? What do you think? In the box or not?
I caught it. I think it's in the box.
Nice, Jen. Box. Okay, that's 2 box. Jack? Wasn't paying attention. You're paying attention to producing this wonderful job, so keep it up. And does the ref agree? Yeah, Wendy, that was in the box. Why is this not a penalty kick?
It is a penalty kick. It is a penalty kick, Kevin. They're
Oh, my bad.
getting ready.
But why they set it up outside, though?
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
maybe it's not. It's a free kick.
This is not
That
right.
is baloney.
This is not right. Come on,
This
Penguins.
is
Sour apple.
baloney.
You know what? No, that's it. They're not green apples. Now they're sour apples.
Sour
Hey,
apples.
97X, future of rock and roll, coming to you from Valentine P. Muscato Stadium in Northeastern Massachusetts.
That was totally in the box.
In the box, terrible call. Joey, you just got job. But did you see the moves that Joey put on?
I did not because I was.
He was like Billy White Shoes Johnson on Monday Night Football back in the 70s. Howard Cosell got a lot of trouble for what he called him, so I'm not going to repeat those words. Between Joey Carney assaulting that net and the red wave hitting tomorrow, it's going to be a big day. Want to give a shout out to the OA field hockey girls and Captain Abby Wells. I forget the other captain's name. Shame on me. Ron, please give me her name as well. The girls won their tournament game and slid it out to overtime. Joey Carney comes up. Boom! Get it, bent like Beckham. Yes, sir! He bent that like Beckham.
Yes.
Oh, he bent like Beckham. Now he's playing up to
There
the
you
crowd. Playing
go.
to the crowd. Look at him. Oh, he's pimping. He's pimping. All the ways pimping. They're a bunch of pimps. They give him a fur coat.
That was definitely a bend him like Beckham.
Joey Carney giving the heart. Who's he giving the heart sign to?
I don't know.
Is there a young special lady somewhere in the stands?
Maybe. I don't know.
Joey, let it out. Okay, 2-0 away.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, Wendy, there it is. The classic OA chant. OA, OA. Why not give a OA, OA,
Oh, my
OA,
gosh.
OA? Oh, hey, Stephanie Blast, come on in. Chico, you want to say something? Come on, kid. Come on out. Come on. John brought his dad.
Standing at 19. 19 is Andrew Martin.
Ah, okay. Awesome. All right, thank you. Can I have the pen, Kevin?
Sure. Two nothing away. Let's go, boys. Put this bad boy away. Special shout out to Captain Jake Williams and Captain Hector Buccio. Meant to mention that earlier. That's quite the honor to be elected captain, so good for you boys. Hector definitely being the leader. As always, now winning 2-0. Oh, that was it. Even Steven Mayer. Don't call that against them, Sour Apple.
So Andrew Martins, number 19, gets the foul.
That's who it is. Thank you very much, Wendy. That's why you're the best play-by-play gal in the land. Andrew Martins?
I wrote it right up here, Kev.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. You know I have glasses on. Another set play win. Can we bend it like Beckham? Give it to Joey Carney. The kid's in fuego. Milliken wants a piece of that goal. He's like, hey, I'm the goal scorer here. I want some. So far, we got Hector and we got
Kevin,
Joey.
I have to say this team is very good.
And unselfish?
Yep.
That's the name of the game. Nice pass right there.
Look at that.
Fire that Milliken. Fire it, kid. Oh, he just got mugged. He just got mugged. Call that Sour Apple. He just got mugged in the box.
Oh, my goodness. We're on the speaker.
He just got mugged.
I understand that, but you have the microphone right in the ear.
It's just part of the game.
Okay.
Turn
we have
down
a corner
your
here.
TV volume. You can't handle it.
No, but our people that are on this crew here, Kevin, you just screamed in
Listen,
their ear.
our crack crew, wide on number 2, Jen on number 1, Jack, our producer, can handle a little bit of excitement.
All right.
Corner kick action coming up.
This is taking a long time setting up. Here it goes. It's in. Is that going to be another corner?
I believe so. They're pointing.
Another corner. Ooh,
Got some
these
kids
kids
sprinting back and
running
forth. All
and
about
running.
the energy. It's all about the energy. Oh, now the dad's saying, do it again and get really tired so you can go to sleep as soon as we get home.
I don't know if these stands can handle it. And a crossover. Oh! Up in the
That's
air.
a smart dad right there. Tire him out.
The goalie brings it right on down.
Reading goalie getting a nice hand. Again, he's played an outstanding
Nice
game.
punt out.
Always up 2-0. First goal he gave up was like a bunch of muck and mire. Second one was just pure skill by one Joey Carney. Reading Memorial, still playing hard.
Right? Wouldn't you say this is just a fast...
Fire that! Oh, nice. Another nice save.
Amazing save by the
Another nice
goalie.
save.
Nice job, goalie. Resulting in
And
a
actually,
corner.
let me say shout out to Olivia Stevens, the co-captain of OA Field Hockey.
Oops. Okay, here's another corner. Are we doing a short kick here? No, it was a short kick. Reading read it.
Nice give back to Milliken. Milliken working. Milliken got tripped.
Oh, nope, not calling it. Not calling it. Did not get the call, Casey.
Okay, stop complaining, kid. I do love soccer, but man, that's just the world that we live in.
That's part of the game.
All these kids see Sports Center, everyone griping, complaining to the ref. Doesn't matter what sport it is. Put your hand up, make your point, and then play on. Let the coach ride the ref.
Do you remember Kevin? He used to lie there for like a half hour.
Seriously,
He gets an A for effort for trying.
If you want to, let Barada go off on the refs. You guys just play.
Nope, part of the game. You kidding me? When the ball goes out, don't you see the kids like making the call that it was out for them?
Like I said, I get it, but you do it once. You don't want to show the guy up because the Sal Rappo could give you a card. Why are you getting all animated? Whatever. The kid's gonna keep complaining. That's what they do. My wife's shooting me daggers right now, saying, "Stop saying that." I don't get it. I'm just color commentating. Commentating, Wendy, commentating.
Yep. Ooh, nice kick back.
Excuse me. Do we have a cough button?
Oh, the whistle was
Milliken
blown. What
once
happened?
again,
Oh,
just
off.
that kid. He is a
Offsides.
ball handler. Hey, when?
What?
The way he handles the ball, he just
Oh.
it's like there's glue on his feet.
I thought you said Haywin.
Huh?
I thought you said Haywin.
No, like hey when, like I said,
Oh.
he's quite the ball handler. Hey when?
Oh,
Should I have said hey Wendell?
no, I
Goon?
didn't. I didn't hear what you said. It goes pass up.
Going
A little
to the
too
corner,
much,
settle
but he
that
saves
ball,
it.
Kid, settle that ball.
Bring
Nice,
it back.
bang.
Nice
There's
kick
a
in.
kick.
Who's there? Who's there? Now settle it down. The Reading fans are liking that tackle.
All right, so we figured out who number 19 is. Now we just need to know who number 18 is. He chested it. Chesty Polar, greatest Marine ever. Semper Fi and happy birthday to my fellow Marines again. Hey, shout out to Chris from Wierzynski. Happy birthday there, Corporal.
Got to give it to Reading. They are not stopping. I love it. 29 minutes left to go in the game.
They're definitely scrapping.
2-0.
Happy birthday to Sergeant Cross, my father, who passed away a year and a half ago.
There they are. The Joey Carney's going in.
He's just getting hacked.
Joey goes down, he's back up. He goes down, he's back up. Quick kick. Oh, another down.
What do we got going on now? Sal Rappel's clapping his hands. He's saying, bang, 97X, future of rock and roll. Or are they calling Reading for...
He's looking for the
They
call.
whacked Joey
I think
or, no, it's
that's Casey.
this time. Oh, and he's down. Oh, he's down. It's got to be his ankle.
that's not good. Seems to be in some pain, but
Well, let's hope Milliken's okay, because that would be a shame. Coach Brada comes out to check in on his player. Training staff's out there.
oh, both the coaches are out. Oh, the coach from the other team is out. He's being escorted off the field.
Either he's coming to be a jerk or he came to check on the kid.
No, I think he
Was being a
came to
jerk?
complain. Yeah.
This will definitely add some extra time. You know, at pauses like this makes you think of
I don't think I've ever seen John out on the field when someone's been injured.
Yeah, that's unfortunately
Yes.
something we know all too well.
This will.
You know, Wendy, though, I mean, just calm moments like this, you think of summers past. Ron Wells' pool, his dolphin-like skin glistening in the sun. It was a sight to behold, I'll tell you.
Well, it's getting a little chippy out there, so. Looks like he's.
Hey, there's Lucinda Lou Carter, one of the stars of the OA girls, eating popcorn.
It'd be lovely to have some popcorn right now.
It would be.
Nothing better than the Snack Shack popcorn.
Wow, this is like bad.
No, he did not, Jim. No, he did not.
Are they going to have to get the meat wagon?
It's 7:36.
So
This would be a pause in the game,
yeah,
Kevin.
see if we can go back. Hey, Jack, can you run that replay and see how he got hurt?
It just was a tackle, Kev. He is up.
Oh, okay. So our Bruce Jackson, it looks like he got kicked in the back of the leg, but at least he's up. He's still hobbling, but maybe I could slap some ice on that, tape that bad boy up, and he can still play. That's the hope, at least. 2-0. You figure that's an extra 5 minutes of extra time, Wendell?
This is why we stop at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, it still drives me nuts. Hey,
Okay,
what do you think?
we'll
So
have to
what do you think?
reset
Was
here.
It, ankle or his knee? I'm going to say ankle.
I think it was his ankle. We're going to have a free kick going in.
And Jimmy Keane commenting on the last time an OA player was knocked over. Wow, my wife just punched me in the arm. Why'd you punch me in the arm? What did I say wrong? I mentioned that Jimmy Keane mentions he's one of our sideline reporters. If you could see my lovely bride, she has her hand on her forehead. She's exasperated. That's the word of the day. Play it.
It is playing, Kevin. If you knew technology, you would know that it was playing.
All right, now we're up to about 7 minutes extra time.
Well, they're setting up.
So this isn't a penalty shot because there'd be no one in front of him. Oh, because it happened. Now this one outside the box. I still saw Joey Carney was in the box. Come on, Joey. Bend like Beckham again. Make it 3, Joe. Make it 3.
Oh, just a little high.
Well, it's a field goal if it was a different kind of football. True blue right down the middle. Lawrence Tynes was on the Giant Insider podcast the other day, Wendy. Lawrence Tynes kicked the Giants into 2 Super Bowls. 42 and 46. You know what happened to Super Bowl 42?
No one cares.
Yep. And Paul Nigro's kibbying and triggering right now as we speak.
Got a kick out.
Redding with the head. Puccio with the boot. All the way up 2-0. Second half.
Ooh, little
A
collision.
little bit of physicality. Sal Rappel blows it on away.
Little banter back and
Now-
forth
now-
from
now he's
away.
Now getting a little talking to. I'd say that's a warning when he did stick his finger at the kid. Not the middle finger, but his index finger.
The ref's got to get a little control of the game. A little shoving going on the line there.
Well, it's a very, 2-0, but it's a very competitive game. Excuse me. OA defense continues to mark up, really not in us. Hello, speak. Not letting Redding breathe. Nice boot by Davis, the OA goalkeeper. Congratulations to Jimmy Keane. He is a former OA player. His team just qualified for the NCAA Division III National Tournament. He'll be finding out where he's playing, I think, by next week, right? up and down the East Coast. It's kind of cool. It's a pause in the action, Wendy. Now he throws it in. Why aren't you doing play-by-play?
That's Churchill defending. Andrew Martin's going up. Getting a
That's
little
all about
shove.
speed. Get it across, kid. 3 ready. Oh, he gets through 3 of them.
Just a little too
Heck
much
of an
on the
individual
cross.
effort right there. Heck of an effort. Do we have his? That's Andrew Martin's.
Nice boot up by the Reading goalie.
All right, got an update. The Roger Williams team is going to be playing St. Lawrence University at Amherst College in Western Mass this Saturday. Go get him, Roger Williams, right?
Yep.
Oh, Joe just got it right in the face.
A little punch in the face.
Floppity? Nah, actually he keeps on grabbing his nose.
You got
The
a
Reading
punch-
kid was
Punch
disgusted.
in the face.
Reading kid was disgusted, just walked right away. And now he's
Because they
laughing.
knew.
He's mocking him. Rachel Ricciardi's kid, I said, nice boot.
Jake
If
picks
anyone
it
can
up.
give us an update on Casey Milliken, we would appreciate that. Hopefully he is okay. Reading just boots it away. Nice side kick by Hector. Got to give that kid credit. Those blue cleats do kind of stand out.
It'll be Owe's ball.
Okay, maybe you can zoom out a little.
Ball's out of bounds. Reading trying desperately to get some offense going. Got about 23 minutes to go, but you got to figure that's at least plus 7 or 8 minutes at the minimum of extra time, if not more. It's quite the pause. Corner kick.
Another corner.
Here it comes, the kick. Quite the boot. I still want to see a
The
victory
speed
like
on
kick.
this Reading team is amazing. That kid is motoring down the
Could
field.
you imagine if an OA kid pulled a Pele from Victory and did that wheel round thing? Oh, watch that hand, kid.
Did he just swat that with his hand?
He tried to, but he missed it.
I don't think he tried to. That would be a blatant handball. Ooh, little kickback.
Joey, a little bit of fancy footwork there. Oh, nice ball. Oh, Reading was up to the task. Number 29 on Reading. He's a big boy. He's played a good game. He would be looking for the name.
The time has
Hayes
passed.
Littlefield. Nice name, Hayes. My cousins are the Hayeses. Uncle Terry, retired New York City police officer, former Marine too.
Looking for a ball. Get the ball
This is not a corner kick. This is a throw-in, correct?
throw in, yep. the boys can throw in just as far as a kick.
Once again, Hayes Littlefield up to the task for their Reading defense.
Good when the Churchills booting it in.
A little chest action. Not the head, the chest.
Reading boots it out. Kick back to the goalie. Just to gain a little composure, slow the game down a little bit.
So since he headed it back to him, he could use his hands. If he kicked him, he couldn't use his hands, right?
Correct.
Hey, I'm learning something.
It's only been about
Joey puts the
20
Jets
years.
on, cross the ball.
Cross
Put that
the
bad boy
ball.
out, put it in!
Who's it
Put
in?
it in!
In.
Oh, nice play by the Reading defense. He stepped in.
Nice defense by Reading.
Reading keeps on scrapping.
Hector's going to pass it in. I thought he was going to boot it up.
Captain Hector rocking those light blue cleats as well.
I love all the colors of the cleats.
Yes, soccer's a very colorful sport. $19-24, I'm going to call it 27 with all the extra time. Always still asserting their will. That Reading goalie catching everything like a fisherman on a good Sunday. Former AB Bill Matthews exiting the field. Joey Carney heading it up. It's okay, Juan. I'll do the play-by-play right now. Don't you worry about it.
I'm sure you'll have it handled.
Come on, boys. Get the next one. Hey, Bowdy, we got two. What do you say we make it?
All right, we got a free kick in. It's loose in the
Hayes
box.
Littlefield once again. That kid is a beast. Oh, what a nice play.
Oh, nice try.
So, you know, he could have done the Pele wheelhouse kick. What do you call that? You know, like Pele and he did that?
It's called a bicycle kick.
Huh?
Bicycle
the bicycle
kick.
kick. That's the thing. The bicycle kick. That's why you're the best play-by-play gal in the land. Although a color guy should know it's a bicycle kick. I should have known that.
So, Kevin, do you think all the leaves that you raked last weekend are now covered?
Oh, they're right back on the field.
Raking leaves and dusting probably have to be around the two worst chores.
Well, seeing as we had a windstorm, really wasn't the best time to rake. But you know what? I got that one extra cut in, dropped the blade a whole level. Hopefully I don't have to cut again. Maybe one more time. Coach brought in making a substitution, it looks like.
Having a throw in.
Fire that ball, kiddo. There you go. Oh, the Reading goalie again.
Amazing saves. Holy smokes. He had to have saved, I mean, gosh, 6, 7 goals so far? If not more.
When that kid hit that ball in golf, you'd call that a piss missile because that kid just ripped that. No shame for the Reading goalie today.
Cross. Ooh, but just a little
No
late.
shame. No shame. Chris
Here-
Butte chimes
Here,
in
Coach
with 3.
Barada,
We got
belting
2, let's make it
commands.
3.
Ooh,
In case any of our listening audience and viewing audience picked up on that bell, yes, that is the Shame Bell, one of the greatest apps ever available.
okay, this will be a goal kick for Easton.
Reading desperately trying to get a goal. Like the Patriots desperately want to beat the Giants in the Super Bowl one of these times. Not yet.
I think there was the lunar eclipse tonight.
Oh, Grampy's triggered.
Do you know that? I think there's a lunar eclipse tonight.
A lunar eclipse? Mm-hmm. Cool.
Kick up by Hector.
Nice attempted pass.
It
off
will
the
be
side of
another
his right
corner. Or, no, it's going to be a throw in. Can't see from the corner there.
It's 2 things I want. OA to win this game, the girls win their next game, and for the country to go red tomorrow.
Away trying to gain a little composure here. Kick up.
Puts his hands up, not me, not me. Now his hands are out. He's exasperated. It's okay. Play on.
So I've officially watched my first Christmas Hallmark movie.
You did. They've been on since like July.
Well, they just started in October, but I always love it. Basically the same theme.
Oh, and then like if you're going to be an actor or an actress, you want to join the Hallmark stable. I mean, that's guaranteed work. They start filming them in the summertime, right on through. I mean, we all have our favorites.
I watched another great short series called From Scratch. Highly recommend it.
What channel would that be on?
Netflix. A little bit of a tearjerker, but
All right.
and the kicks up. That Reading goalie is going to scoop that up,
You know,
no
Woody,
problem.
Some people have a tearjerker when they talk about certain songs, certain memories. Like you mentioned the eclipse. I mean, a lunar eclipse of the heart, turn around bright eyes. Some people cry to those lines. It's kind of a sentimental ending.
Reading kicks it out. There'll be a throw in for Easton.
Come on, Easton, make it 3. If we get one more, Fat Lady might start to sing.
13 more minutes.
Although, again, 13, we got to figure with the extra time, I'm going to call 20. So this game is not over. Reading still scrapping. I'd love to see Bobby Zalewski get in tonight. Kid deserves it. He's had a good season. Again, congrats to all the OA sports out there. Field hockey advanced, girls soccer advanced. Congratulations, Captain Cross and Captain Byron. Captain Wells, Captain Stevens. Let's see if Captain Buccio and Captain Williams can join that merry group tonight.
Okay, Jake is going to boot it on up. Maybe a shot. Oh, just over the net.
Just shoot the ball. You're up 2. Just keep on shooting. Keep pounding away.
Well, folks, update from Stoughton. It looks like OA will be playing Stoughton.
And one of our rolling sidearm reporters just pointed out that I said I wanted 2 things, and in fact, I wanted 3. So let me restate it. What sort of looking for one?
I don't know.
Say it again. I want 3 things. OA to win this game, the girls to win the next game, girls soccer. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make it 4. I want the girls soccer to win the next game, the girls field hockey to win the next game, and the country to go red tomorrow. Make that 4, Prez. Make that 4.
Okay, here Easton goes again.
Easton just keeps playing their game. They're not going into a defensive shell. I love it. If I want a shell, I'm eating pistachios. Gotta love pistachios. Do you like pistachios?
I do like pistachios.
Absolutely delicious. And if you get them without the shell on, I think half the fun is cracking the shell, no? Except when they're like sealed and you have to bite them, and you take the chance of cracking your own tooth, which would stink. Then you have to go to the dentist.
No, I like when the shells are off.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's lazy. That's like a lazy man lobster. You know what else you can do to a lobster? If you don't have the proper utensils, just put the claw on the table and smash it with your fist. If people get the remnants of it, they get the refuse, hey, sorry. Know better next time before you go out to eat. Not that I have any experience with that happening. Lobster is so good.
Tis my favorite.
Fire that ball, kid! Attaboy, put it in!
No, that Reading goalie scoops it up.
Tyler Alberto just making the save after save after save. Where's Indigo Montoya? You killed my father. Diego Rivera. Yes, they're calling for Bobby Zalis. We want Jason.
Looks like the
Are they yanking the Reading goalie?
they're just giving more chance. Maybe he's a senior.
Oh wow! Well, that's got to be that. I mean, that kid played a heck of a game. I hope he's not
did.
hurt. All right, christen him like champagne breaking on a boat. Christen the boat, Wendy. Christen the captain. Mm-hmm. No, christen the goalie, not the captain. Remember when I got a boatload of trouble from Bill Matthews for calling the kid the Captain Picard? Because some Karen got all upset thinking I was making fun of the kid. Madness.
Yes, folks, we're just here having fun. All right, I think that'll be another corner.
I love it. No shell game. No shell game for OA. Keep on pushing. Don't be a green shell like the refs. They're like pistachios. They've gone from being apples to sour apples. Now they're pistachios. OA rushing the net. See, we got a little action. Oh, Reading knocks it out. Is that my boy Hayes again? Number 11 on Reading. Kid is fast as lightning. Grease lightning. So it's either Conlon Clark, or Baxter McCarthy. We have 2 number 10s on this roster. Reading, fix it. Be better. Flop at a flop.
That'll be a call for Reading.
Pistachio calls against OA on that one.
I go in 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Oh, we got a timeout.
Timeout call by Reading.
I'm not sure who called the timeout, but it's a timeout.
Crowd again calling for Jason Bobby Zalis.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Refs having a meeting in the middle of the field. Do you think they'd talk about, hey, listen, next game, let's go with the orange. Let's keep the theme going, the fall like orange color, or maybe yellow.
I don't know. There must be something that they decide.
Well, when you're umping, you do call the ump and say, hey, listen, dude, it's kind of a hot day. Let's go with the powder blue. Powder blue, better on hot weather. But then fall ball, early ball, classic dark blue. Okay, quick conference over for the timeout. right, 7:19 officially on the clock. Again, I'm going to call it 17 because of the unfortunate injury time. Although if the game's out of reach, do the refs have to do the extra time? Can't they decide to not do it?
No. Playing till all the time's used up.
Fair enough. My wife, quite the coach. Weren't you like setting up for 5? Like,
Why would you think that they could just stop to say,
because you never know.
I'm done with this game.
Refs do what they want to do. You could be an NBA ref. You could bet on a team. You could make sure your
The
team wins.
The refs have the official time, but there's also a scorekeeper
But no
at
one's
the
going to
time
know
of there.
because they brilliantly stopped the clock at 5. So who's going to know? Ref can say, that's it, the game's over. And who's going to question it? Barada's short second won't.
Lead up. Redding says
So Redding
nope.
definitely started to commit to the offensive side of the game, seeing as only one defenseman was back there. See if Owe can take advantage and pump one in. Wrote my silent reporter,
just
Ron Wells, also a basketball ref.
easily-
He always goes with the black and white look.
Easily
Black and white stripes. A zebra,
Stolen.
if you will. Oh, fire that ball, kid! Oh, nice. That was a laser, like frickin' laser beams for Shark's glass,
I'm
for Shark's eyes.
saying again, soccer should
Austin
take up
Powers.
that you get like a
Huh?
quarter of a point
What?
for shooting it right at the goalie. They should adopt my rule.
Why? It makes no sense. It was a good shot that the kid made the save.
I'm not saying it wasn't a bad shot. I'm just saying the goalie doesn't have to even move, I think.
Well, the
team
goalie
should
actually was on his knees, so I think he did make a move.
Oh!
I tell you, Reading has some good goalies.
They do.
They have a stable. They should be the Reading horses.
All right, throw in for OA.
All right, come on, boys. Clock's ticking down to the 5, and it'll stop ticking. So now we're up to the pistachios.
It actually will stop
field.
at 5. It will stop at 5.
Yeah, that's what I said. The clock will stop at 5. That's why the refs, if they wanted to, could little on the side and jack up that clock and end it. I don't want it to happen, but you never know. I mean, seeing as every professional sport now is being sponsored by DraftKings or some sort of a gambling outfit, everyone's suspect. Another Goodwill Hunting shout out, Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
You like apples? I got a number. I like them apples. And then when Ben Affleck says, from here to 4, you're suspect.
Okay, it'll be a kick out for Reading.
Rest in peace, Rob Williams. I know he died a while ago, but still.
Back to the goalie.
So I'm taking a selfie of my wife and I because this might be, again, our last game. Smile, Wendy. Smile. Come on. Just come big smile. Come on.
Do you have to? You don't know how to take selfies. You got to have it way up high.
Well, then here. Now it's up high. Smile. I'm a lucky man, boys and girls. 2 kids
Oh,
and
and a breakaway.
lovely bride.
Another break.
Oh,
he's hacked. I think that's an all ball. Oof. That was a tough call.
The ref should have called it. Shame.
Coach Barada is not happy with that call.
Shame. Pistachios. Shame.
All right.
Wide and Jen, you know what the shame bell is, right? Nice. Jack, I like this. Do you like the shame bell?
Okay, we're at the 5-minute.
What? Come on, you must have seen Game of Thrones.
He
Excellent.
said yes 3 times. Hard to hear.
Well, I
him.
have these big fat ear things on. I'm sorry I couldn't hear him. That's why I'm yelling there, Wendell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was that? He just grabbed his head. That was like a horse collar. You know what? They are, Ron, you're right. These are now known as the Reading Memorial Stallions. Do you know that in the Old West, if you were copying a horse thief, you got hung or shot immediately?
Oh, my water's over there. Can I have my thing?
Here's your water.
I knew I brought my water with me.
Coach Brada barking out some signals. Come on, Hector, bomb this. Oh, look at that.
Bombed
Boom!
in. Oh,
Over.
just over.
Too much muscle.
That was a nice shot, though.
Some of the girls' youth coaches, Jamie and Tony, just walking out of the stands. Thanks for all years of teaching the youth. Owe goalie Davis had quite the night. Clock is stopped at 5, but again, I'm going to say there's at least an additional 9 minutes. Unfortunately, Casey Milliken got pretty banged up. Hopefully, he'll be okay.
9 minutes? You think there's 9 minutes left in the game?
There was literally at least 5 minutes of him down there, and then their other coach came out. Coach Brada came out, and the ref pushed them away. Then the boys met in the middle of the field, and he was still down. Unfortunately, then they gimped him off. Listen, I hope I'm wrong. Who wants 9 minutes of extra time when we're winning? 2-0. We want the clock to end. We want it to end like daylight savings times. By the way, Wendy, I told you today, if House Representative agrees to it, because it passed in the Senate, it'll be daylight savings time all the time.
It's killing me this year. I'm tired. Past my bedtime.
Yeah, but you gain an hour. When you fall back, you gain an hour.
I understand that still.
It's just silly. So it gets dark at 4 now instead of 5. The sun naturally goes down earlier. It's just in the morning it's going to be pretty dark. So, carry a flashlight.
Oh, that was game.
That's it. There we go. See, Lenny, I was right. The ref said to the extra time.
No, they didn't. It wasn't 10 minutes time. Good job, Owe.
Great job,
So
Owe.
Oliver Ames, unless it's been changed, will be play again on Wednesday.
The boys will play on Wednesday,
See you
too?
back here.
No,
Yep.
the girls play on Wednesday. Oh, and the boys. Oh,
I
all right.
believe the boys are also, but it might be changed.
Wendy, as always, a pleasure doing work with you. Jack, thank you very much. Wyatt, Jen, thank you very much. As always, stay classy, Easton.
Oliver Ames High School Sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton and Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home games possible.